not much makes me happier than when I get a guitar sent to me from Paul Reed Smith. And what's in here is only $699. Now, when I think of Paul Reed Smith, I think of expensive. I think of top of the line. I should probably think about selling my kidneys if I want a chance of getting that guitar. Is Paul Reed Smith trying to change the budget guitar game? Shortly after I got the NF3 SE, which was only $699, and it blew my mind. PRS drops what's in this box. They normally send me guitars as they come out, but this was only like a week or two later. So immediately I write my friend Jeanne at PRS. Hey Jeanne, there seems to be a new guitar coming out. Do you want me to talk about it? Benny, would you be interested in the Sandblasted SE? Jeanne, is that a joke? You know I need this in my life, and if I don't get it sent to me, I feel like no one chose me a duck, duck, goose. Of course, Benny. What color would you like it in? Blue, please. So let's check out what's inside here for $699. Thank you for giving me a beautiful bag. I am over buying $1,000 guitars, $1,500 guitars, and not even getting a gig bag. Never left this beautiful one from Paul Reed Smith. Oh man, feast your eyes on the Sandblasted SE. This finish has been sandblasted. You can actually feel the topography. Very functional PRS tremolo, your 8515S pickups. It splits down here, three-way toggle. You got the acrylic birds on a rosewood fretboard, and the all blacked out PRS headstock. Now the Swamp Ash SE, I've highly modified, which will be a future video. Swamp Ash top, mahogany back. This one's a little bit more of a boat anchor. I like light guitars. Immediately when I pick this up, it just feels good. When you're playing gigs for hours on stage, this ain't breaking your back. I love it. It's such a cool finish to me, which I imagine is polarizing. Like my personality, you either love me or hate me, but you'll never forget me. And that's kind of how I feel about this PRS Sanblasted SE. The people who see this finish that are gonna like it are going to love it. And maybe not others, you know, who don't like the satiny black thing going on. I love the fact you can see all the pores through the finish on this wood. It's just so silky smooth, none more black. Only a few months ago, I was talking about the CE24 SE Satin for $499, which also comes with the 8515S pickups in it. And now, if I didn't know better, I would think that Paul Reed Smith, a company that I've always considered to be a luxury brand, might be going for the budget guitar market. Dare I say, savagely and successfully so, I want to show up with the Paul Reed Smith Dragon 3. I want to show up in my tour bus and just have smoke come out of it, and then Yngwie walk on stage and go, "Do you know who the Neurotic Guitarist is?" as he turns on all 74 of my Marshalls. I've wanted that all of my life. So the idea that I would step into the studio or on the stage with a $699 guitar of my own fruition. One of the coolest things about this guitar is that it comes with the wide, thin neck. My favorite neck profile from Paul Reed Smith. It comes with the 8515S pickups. For those that don't know, 85 stands for 1985. As in the 1985 T&B pickups. This is a 1986. I don't have an 85. Paul, send me an 85. The 15 stands for 2015, when Paul decided it's time we do a loving reimagination of the T&B pickups. So let's see how it sounds on the Sandblasted SE. Nice and clean. lot of clarity, a lot of definition. These pickups are definitely on the hotter side. They really sound great. I find with a lot of budget guitars, even if you find a guitar that plays very nice, a lot of the times, the electronics are, well, dog shit. So you buy the husk of a guitar and you change the pickups out. Take a listen to how they sound, strumming away. Like my Judas Priest and my Metallica and my Iron Maiden. Give me a little Slayer. Give me some Pantera. I want to know how these things sound all dirty. PRS has been very smart about making guitars that are unique to the SE line. There is no direct comparison to this with the core model, so it's not, hey, you got the Diet Sandblasted guitar. This is its own thing, and it lives in its own little SE world. Between these two guitars, for $699 each, I don't know of a better value in the guitar market right now for a new instrument. I think the quality of what you're getting from Paul Reed Smith, from how amazing the neck feels, to the fret jobs, to how good these pickups sound. I found myself using this thing even more than my Silver Sky. Doesn't even get any noise. This doesn't even sound like a Strat, because as soon as I plug in a Strat, I usually hear that 60 hertz hum. Not there. So Paul, you've done it. You somehow have figured out a way to make guitars out of woolly mammoth and sinker redwood and crazy, insane materials with your private stocks and your core models that are so beautiful you can hang them up at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and yet figured out a way to make a guitar for under $1,000, under $700, that just kicks ass. It looks good, it sounds good, it plays good. 20 years ago, you had to be someone to play a core model Paul Reed Smith, or maybe just have robbed a bank. Paul Reed Smiths have become ubiquitous. You have kids getting them as new guitars, new players getting budget Paul Reed Smiths. When I grew up, no one gave their son a custom 24 for their 13th birthday and said, learn.
Why don't you smash that subscribe button already?